And a very good morning from the oldest amusement park here in Sweden. You're watching Adventure Planet, where today the Swedish trip begins with a visit here to Grona Lund in Stockholm. Absolutely fantastic amusement park this, which opened all the way back in 1883, making it 141 years old. It's absolutely awesome what they've managed to pack into such a small site here. It's really compact, sitting on just 9.4 acres of land, however features upwards of 30 rides and attractions, 7 of them coasters, including one that I've never ridden before, Monster, the B&M Invert, which opened just a few years ago back in 2021. So I'll be getting my first rides on that today and giving you my thoughts right here in this vlog. Now, if you do want to come down to visit Grona Lund for yourself, you can just pay for admission only and then pay per ride. Admission here is about 100 Swedish krona, which works out at about £7.50 at time of filming. Alternatively, you can get the full ride access pass, which is 395 Swedish krona starts from, which is about £30. However, that does depend on when in the year you visit. For my admission in August, it was 595 Swedish krona, which is about £44, so still not too bad. Really looking forward to heading back into this park. Park hours today, 11 AM all the way through till 10 PM. Let's go take a look. Now, in terms of accessibility into Grona Lund, then, you've got the entrances to the park just down this pathway here. And no matter where you're staying in Stockholm, it's really easy to get to. As you can see, you've got the buses here, you've got the tram stops, you've got a taxi rank just over here as well. And it's also accessible via ferry, with the huge lake just down at the end of this path. Now, I would recommend that taking the ferry, if you've never visited Grona Lund before, is the best way to do it, because you get those absolutely spectacular views as you come across the lake. For my stay this time, I'm actually staying in that hotel here, the Backstage Hotel, which is ideal because it's literally right next door to the park. However, you do miss out on those absolutely incredible photo opportunities that you get by coming in via ferry. So yeah, let's just take a look down this pathway here. You've got lots of restaurants. I actually just had my breakfast just here, actually. Yeah, really, really nice. And here we are. I gotta say, I do love this signage up here. It's a little bit of a shame that it's getting a bit covered by the trees lately, though. It's a really nice piece of signage, Tivoli Grona Lund, and it's a really nice touch what they do here. This gets updated every year, which just shows the age of the park. There you go, 141 AR. As a matter of fact, it celebrated its 141st birthday just a couple of weeks ago. And here we are, music's playing, the gates are open already actually. It's only 20 past 10. Oh, it's an absolutely awesome park this, and that is one of 2 entrances that you can get access to on this pathway. It's kind of a park of 2 halves, Grona Lund. This entrance here leads more into kind of the children's area. You've got a number of children's flat rides, a couple of junior coasters in there as well. Not to be missed out on. We'll of course get those a little bit later on. Yeah, you've got some more restaurants just off to the right here. It really is a nice area, this. The big horse on the top there, Tyrol, and the Starflyer. It is very windy today, so I was a little bit worried that the Starflyer may not be in operation, but it looks like it's testing. And then the second entrance to the park is just on the left here, and this is what leads in to kind of the more thrilling section of the park, and is the area where we'll be going in shortly, as it leads pretty much straight to Monster. And if you are getting the ferry down to Grona Lund, you can see the lake just through there. That's where you disembark and you head straight down this pathway here. So this would be your first entrance. And there is Monster, just testing as well. Cannot wait to ride this B&M Invert. It looks absolutely fantastic. And you can see the entrance to it just through here. Absolutely incredible. And like I say, yeah, it is a park of 2 halves. Like I say, you've got the thrilling area here. The children's area is just down here. But right opposite this, in this direction, at the moment, it is just a car park. But planning application has recently been accepted for an extension of Grona Lund into this area. It's going to be an incredibly well-themed area with a couple of flat rides and a new coaster manufactured by Vekoma, and that's all going to be in this area here. At the moment, as you can see, there's really not much here at all. It's just a car park. There's a couple of kind of Shipping containers across the back there, a couple of buildings down here as well. Yeah, really not much here at all at the moment. However, hopefully soon we'll start to see some work on this area to expand the park. Yeah, that'll be great to come and see. And as you can see, the lake is just in front of us here. And like I say, if you do get the boats over, this is where it drops you off at, and you do get some absolutely spectacular views of the park from the lake. Oh, look at Monster. You've got Insane behind that. The Zack Spin, which I'm not looking forward to. And 4 absolutely huge towers here. You've got 2 drop towers, 1 shot and drop, and the Starflyer. All right, let's head on in. Oh, and here we go then, straight through the entrance turnstiles. Hey! And there goes Monster. And I'll tell you what, how much has this changed around here? Of course, to accommodate this ride, a lot of these buildings had to be kind of torn down and rebuilt. And look how it just kind of twists around the infrastructure in here. This is insane. Wow. Look at that. Such an impressively designed ride, this. And here's the entrance to it just here. And talking about obviously that tight space that they have here at Grona Lund, when they built this ride, obviously pretty much this entire section had to be rebuilt to fit in the track. And then it got to a point where, well, where do we put the station? We've got no space for it. Well, for this ride, it's actually underground. This is going to be amazing. Cannot wait to ride this. Let's get on. Look at the theming in this queue line with this huge chandelier, the torches, the green wallpaper. Looks absolutely fantastic as we head through into the queue line. Yeah, there's the eyes over there of the Monster itself. That looks pretty cool. And we have made our way underground, and look at this station. It looks absolutely great. And it's an absolute walk-on. Really looking forward to this. Let's jump on. And here we go then, on Monster, my very first ride. Heights of 111 feet. With 3 inversions. Oh, here we go. Oh, some amazing views. Oh, here we go. It's Monster. Oh, 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 look at that 0G roll. Hey. Wow. Oh, wow. Oh, the corkscrew. Hey. Oh, wow. First going to take my legs off. Hey. Another 0G. Wow. Oh, yes. Oh, wow. Hey. There's a bit of airtime there. Wow. Oh, wow. Oh. Oh, look at this. Coming down into a bit of a hill back into the station. Oh my life. That was short, snappy, and absolutely fantastic. And you've just seen some on-ride footage then of the front row of Monster, the B&M Invert here at Grona Lund, opened back in 2021, and what an absolutely phenomenal ride that was. You know what, Montu at Busch Gardens Tampa has been my favourite B&M Invert for quite some time now. That could possibly top it. I'm going to get a back row ride very, very shortly and come to a final conclusion, but the front row on that, absolutely brilliant. Heights of 111 feet, speeds of 56 miles an hour, 3 inversions on there. You've got the 0G, a corkscrew, and another 0G, but I tell you what, that first drop, absolutely fantastic, and the way it just kind of twists and kind of turns around all the buildings that they've got here is just great. It feels like the buildings are going to just kind of take your legs off, that you're actually going to kick them, you're that close. And I'll tell you what, when you go down into that little tunnel and then up, little pop of airtime there as well, which is very unusual for a B&M Invert. Oh, it absolutely looks the part here. You've got the lights on it, it'll look absolutely fantastic at night. I loved it. I think it's absolutely brilliant. The theming in the queue line as well with the chandeliers, and the fact that the station is underground is just amazing. It's such a well-designed ride. Absolutely brilliant. Love that. Can't wait to get my second ride. And I've just had a back row ride on Monster then, and what an absolutely brilliant experience. I'll tell you what, some of the forces in those turns, really, really good. And I just love the way it wraps around all of these buildings here. I mean, look at this. All just kind of intertwining with these little game stores and the restaurants. It looks absolutely brilliant. I do think Montu is the better ride, but in terms of theming and location, this is just absolutely fantastic. The views over the waterfront as you get to the top of that first drop, and like I say, just all the elements that kind of interact with all these buildings here, it really is absolutely fantastic. And it is still a great ride. It's very close between the two, but I think Montu just about pips it for me, but this is definitely in second place. And anyway, from an absolutely fantastic coaster to an Intamin Zack spin, it's insane. And here we are over at Insane then, which I think pretty much describes the thought process of the person that actually designed these models. Don't get me wrong, I love Intamin. They're an absolutely fantastic roller coaster manufacturer, but when it comes to the Zack spins, yeah, I think something went very, very wrong, to be honest. Not a big fan of these. However, we'll ride it while we're here. This one opened back in 2009, and I can take you on with me on this one so we can share some of that pain. It's insane. And here we go then on Insane, the Intamin Zack spin here at Grona Lund. We got the right side. Great waterfront views. And as much as I'm not a huge fan of these, I will still ride them at any park I visit. And here we go, 108 feet. Keep your head back. That's the key to these ones. Oh my God! Hey! Haven't got a spin yet. Here we go. Oh well, the salmon breakfast is coming up. Oh wow. They are intense. And they do ride differently every time, so it's really important to keep your head back so you're not caught out. There we are, that's Insane. And there's some on-ride footage there then of Insane, the Intamin Zack spin here at Grona Lund. And yeah, you know what, they're really not my favourite rides then. They can be quite fun, they ride differently every time. This one wasn't too bad, we only had the one spin. But yeah, it really does jolt you about a little bit. The key for these ones really is to keep your head back. This one in particular kind of sort of definitely towards the end of the ride around this section here. Definitely can be quite forceful. Yeah, really not my favourite rides. But like I say, I'll always ride one at a park, especially if it's a +1. Oh, look at Monster. That first drop is absolutely glorious. And what a gorgeous location for this park. Look at this. Right out on the waterfront here. This is obviously where you'll get the ferry across this lake here, and it disembarks just here. And then the entrance to Grona Lund is just down that pathway. First one on the right being the one that leads straight into Monster. Here we've got some boats out on the lake. And we've got this lovely boardwalk area here as well with all this seating around. We've got this restaurant here as well. It's an absolutely gorgeous location, especially on days like today. Like I say, it is windy, but it is feeling nice and warm today. You've got a lovely wave swinger just off the back here as well. Doesn't actually look as though it's in operation at the moment, possibly too windy. Oh, I need to sit down now after that Zack spin. But yeah, look at this. It's absolutely glorious. And of course, we've got catapulting right in front of us here. The shot and drop tower. Yeah, we'll get on that shortly as well. And yeah, the good thing is about Grona Lund is they can take you on all the rides here as well. Yeah, it looks like the wave swinger is currently closed at the moment, probably due to the high winds. I've not seen the Starflyer going, apart from its initial test today either, so I'm assuming that's going to be closed. But you know what? You can get on catapulting, and I'll take you on. Shot tower. And here we go then on the SNS shot and drop tower catapulting. Yeah, sat on a pretty good side for views. Great views over the city of Stockholm here. 180 feet tall this. And here we go. Oh, good bit of airtime at the top there. Oh, and there goes that awful Zack spin. Oh, look at these views. Looks like they're testing the wave swinger again down there. Now we get taken to the top for a drop. And that's the car park over the back there, where Grona Lund will be expanded into. Oh, what a fantastic park. Incredible. Catapulting. Oh yeah, and I really enjoyed my ride on catapulting. There's a nice bit of airtime on the shot, and the drop was actually pretty forceful as well. Yeah, not too bad at all that. As you can see on there, you've got some advertisements as well. Sam Smith, Thomas Stenstrom, due to come and play here throughout August and September. Yeah, they've actually had some quite famous faces playing down here in the past. Jimi Hendrix, Icona Pop, My Chemical Romance, Korn, ABBA, of course. They've all played down here. And yeah, it's a great place for gigs. Got some more waterfront dining here as well. The Smash Burger. You get a smashed cheese, or a double cheese, or a smashed vegan. And do they have the milkshake still? Yes, the milkshakes are still here, just off to the left. Love the theming on that. Really kind of retro, old school American diner look. It's great. Absolutely fantastic. But from catapulting then to the next coaster here at the park, I think we're going to get a ride on Twister. Just see it off to the left here, opened back in 2011. Now it is a hybrid, wooden track, steel supports. And it's running 2 Timberliner trains. Yeah, good ride this. Oh, it sounds great as well. Yeah, let's jump on. And what's great in the queue line for Twister then, hey, is the celebration of all kind of the wooden and hybrid coaster models all throughout the world here. It's great, dueling dragons there, wood coaster, giant dipper, but there's also some a lot closer to home as well, including Megaphobia. Yeah, there we go. And Oakwood. We'll be there very, very soon. You've got Cuchulainn as well at Tato Park just at the top here. Of course, it's not Tato Park anymore. It is now Emerald Park. Do need to get back out to that as well to check out their new area. And then we got the Big Dipper here at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Yeah, look at that. Cyclone Racer from Long Beach and California Screamin' at Disney California Adventure Park there. Yeah, it's really, really nice to see this. Great appreciation. Oh, and I'm really glad that they've got this on here. The Voyage at Holiday World. My favorite wooden coaster in the world. Really is great to see all the appreciation in the queue line here. Fantastic. And more videos of Wildfire as well. And here we go on Twister, and look how just compact this is. You can't even raise your hands on the lift hill because you touch the track. Oh, some great views. Yeah, we'll talk a little bit about Jetline later on. More views of the waterfront, and here we go, it's Twister. Hey! Whoa! 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 Nice time! Whoa! Hey! Oh! Beautifully compact layout. Whoa! Whoa! Hey! Whoa! Yes! Oh, it's great. Hey. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Way. Oh, into the brakes. What a great layout that is. What an absolute belter of a ride Twister was there. It was absolutely flying through that layout. A little bit of on-ride POV from the front row for you there. And what's great about that ride is just how compact it is. Like you saw right at the start of the lift hill there, you can't even raise your hands in the air because the track, oh, the track literally goes right above you. There's some great twists and turns in there, some nice pops of airtime as well. The first drop's pretty good, but what really makes it are those Timberliner trains. Really, really nice and comfortable. I think it's a fantastic ride and quite underrated at this park. We're going to head on over to Kavastan now then, which is a Vekoma family suspended coaster, and Kavastan is a Swedish name for broom. Let's jump on. Oh, and I absolutely love this section of the park. Really kind of retro American theme. I love it. This milkshake bar is absolutely brilliant with all the neon lighting and the signage. Looks really, really nice. And they serve some absolutely fantastic milkshakes in there as well. As you just head down through this area here, this is the exit to Twister. And yeah, look at all these multicolored umbrellas they got hanging up here. Yeah, that looks really good. And the Starflyer has been testing throughout the day, but I do believe that it is still a little bit windy for that to operate, which is a shame as there's some fantastic views to be had from there. And of course, you wouldn't be in a Swedish theme park or amusement park without all the games here. Seen so many people walking around with these huge bars of Dime and Toblerone. It's crazy. Yeah, they're everywhere. Massive tubes of Pringles here to the left that you can win. They do love their games out here in Sweden. But yeah, look at all this theming here. Look, these popcorn stands. all the games down here as well. And we'll head down this way to get to Kvastin. All this lighting in here. Look at this, everyone's loving it. Got catapults. Got shooting games just off to the right here. It's just so much to see in this park. It's absolutely ridiculous. And here we see Kvastin right in front of us. Hey, here we go. How you doing? YouTube, Adventure Planet.
Adventure Planet.
Yeah, that's the one. All right, have a good day. Everyone's loving it here. Hey, here we go. Someone else. How you doing? Absolutely loving it. I tell you what though, as the day goes past, it is getting quite busy here. Absolutely superb ghost train just through there that we'll get on a little bit later on. But like I say, we will head on over to Kvastin. 30 to 40 minute wait. Yeah, it's getting quite busy. I think it's the weather starting to bring people out here. But here it is right in front of us. Family suspended coaster. 30 to 40 minutes isn't too bad for this. Let's jump on. Good job. And we've been queuing for about 15 minutes now, and we're just about to enter the witch's house. Hence the reason it's called Broom. Right in the witch's broom. Yeah, not a fast mover this one. It is just running that single train on this layout. Nice bits of theming though. Basically a clone of Flight of the Pterosaur at Portons Park, this one. Hey, and here we go then on Flight of the Pterosaur. Hey, only the red version. Oh, look at this park. Absolutely gorgeous. Great interaction with Twister here as well. Hey. Whoa, right over the water. It's much better views than Flight of the Pterosaur, that's for sure. Hey, House of Nightmares, upcharged scare attraction. Oh, through the tunnel and into that final helix, flying through into the station. Hey. Whoa. And into the brake run. Fantastic. Enjoyed my ride on Kvastin there. Yeah, and it's called Kvastin, like I say, Swedish word for broom, as it's all kind of themed around witches. That's what kind of the storyline revolves around. And then, yeah, just behind that, we've got Blackfisk in here. Yeah, this is pretty cool. It's like an octopus style ride, which is actually out on this floating jetty here. Yeah, actually away from kind of the main boardwalk itself. Yeah, it's quite clever that. I'll tell you what, I absolutely love this park. All the boardwalk areas, the restaurants, the bars, the eateries around here. It really is absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful weather today as well. Yes, it is windy, but yeah, feeling really quite warm now. Temperature's hitting 23 degrees. And speaking of eateries, I think it's time to go and grab some lunch. And I think if I remember rightly, if we head down here, just off to the left, we should have a nice little pizza shop. And that is what I fancy today, actually. Nice slice of pizza, I think that'll go down well. Of course, you've got the massive stage in front of us here. And then just off to the right is House of Nightmares, which, like I say, is an upcharge. And that is a scare attraction here. Yeah, like I say, this massive stage is where all those famous faces have performed over the years. And we got the Intamin drop tower in the background. And Eclipse, the Starflyer, still grounded at the moment. I don't think that that's actually going to be in operation today, which is a shame. But, you know, These things happen with the weather. And there it is. Hey, the pizza shop. Yeah, I'm gonna go and grab me a slice. Oh, and here we go then, a nice slice of pepperoni pizza and some garlic bread. We've also got a nice Coke Zero up there as well. Yeah, this came to 84 krona, which was about £6.20 or something like that. Not too bad at all for this. So I'm going to stuff this down my gullet and then we're going to head on to some more rides. Oh, that pizza and garlic bread was absolutely delicious. Really enjoyed that. Garlic bread was just the right side of crunchy. The pizza was nice and stringy and not at all greasy, but I tell you what, there's no time to wait and let that digest. We're going to be heading on to Fritfall Tilt here, an intimate drop tower, 262 feet this, and you have the option to stand up as well, which of course we will be doing. Yeah, almost 100 feet taller than Apocalypse was back at Drayton Manor, this one. And again, a great opportunity to get some awesome views across the park. Let's head on.
And here we go then, on the Intamin Drop Tower, Fritfall. Oh, it's like being back on Apocalypse at Drayton Manor. Oh wow, someone's really not a big fan of heights. And yeah, if you're not a fan of heights, these obviously aren't the rides you should go on at all. We are of course stood up here as well, and we should get a little bit of a tilt at the top. Not much of one, but just enough. Should be quite forceful as well, 262 feet. But look at those views. Tower 2 of 4. Oh, there we go, there's the tilt, and here's the drop. Here we go. Nice late break-in, very cool. And there we are.
And some on-ride footage there then of Fritfall, the Intamin Drop Tower here at Grona Lund. And yeah, it's a good drop tower that, like I say, 262 feet, quite forceful, and you do have the option to stand up on there if you do wish to. And yeah, I think one of the girls on there was having a baby at the top. She was going absolutely hysterical. Yeah, it is quite intimidating, especially with that tilt function. Not a ride if you are scared of heights. It does make me miss Apocalypse though. Who remembers riding that when you was allowed to stand up? Unfortunately, the standing seats on Apocalypse closed long before the ride was removed, unfortunately. But yeah, this brings back those happy memories. And yeah, check out this signage here. This looks really nice. Nice neon lighting there. You can get some good ice cream in there as well. Made my way back round to the House of Nightmares now. Then, like I say, this is an upcharge attraction. Hey, there goes Kavaston. Hey, absolutely fantastic. Yeah, this is an upcharge attraction, but it's only 50 Swedish krona, which to be fair is not even £4 at today's exchange rate. So yeah, well worth doing if you've not done so already. I like the theming around here as well. He's looking pretty spooky, isn't he? And yeah, just to show you the signage out the front here, the opening hours for this one, 1 p.m. through until 8:45, and it is worth noting that strobe lights do occur in here as well. I'm not going to be able to film inside this one, but I'll let you know my thoughts when I come out. Just had my walkthrough of the House of Nightmares then for 50 Swedish krona, which is £3.71. I just worked it out. That was absolutely brilliant. Yeah, it was great. Lots of suitably kind of dark and spooky scenes in there, including the very first scene, which was kind of set in a hospital, which was quite unnerving. You had the zombies in there, you had clowns, you had dolls, you got the dark corridors, the scare actors, the loud noises, the air cannons. It was all going on inside there. Really, really well done. And if you've not done that before, it's definitely worth doing for such a cheap price. I thought that was fantastic. Yes, some of the scenes did get a little bit weaker as the attraction got towards its end, but I think on the whole, that was absolutely brilliant. Oh, and there's Bamsies. There he is. Yeah, we'll be seeing him at Kolmarden very, very soon. Hey, good to see him advertised here. Coca-Cola store right in front with all that neon. Looks really, really nice as well. I'll tell you what, it's just ride to ride to ride to ride here. Everything in such close proximity to each other. Next up is Wilde Musen, little Gerstlauer bobsled here. Swedish for wild mouse, this one, so we'll be giving this one a go. It reminds me a little bit of Pleasure Beach Resort, you know, just how close everything is. It really is absolutely fantastic. You can get so many rides done here in a single day. Let's jump on this, Gerstlauer bobsled. And in the queue line for the wild mouse then, we've also got some more celebration of history here with some wild mouse modders across the world. You've got Green Leisure Park here, the wild mouse, and of course Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Yeah, look at that. Oh, who misses the wild mouse at the Pleasure Beach Resort? It's such a shame that it's gone. It was an incredibly rough ride. However, I do still miss it. But you know what? Now that the Grand Prix has been removed, who knows what we might get in its space? Maybe we'll get another one of these, Gerstlauer bobsled. Who knows? We'll see. It is worth mentioning though, if you are a claustrophobe, you might not do too well in the queue line here. It's very compact, just like the park.
Oh, and here we go then, on the 2003 Wilde Musen. Here at Grona Lund, I'll tell you what, I'm glad to get out of that queue line. You're packed in there like sardines. Oh. And up we go. There's some great interaction with Jetline here. And we'll head on over and take a look at that after this ride. Oh. Here we go, Gerstlauer bobsled. Way! Oh, some nice turns on this. Whoa! Yes! Oh, the wave swing is back in action. Oh, tight turn, sharp brake in. Here we go. Oh. Hey. Oh. Literally like, oh. Hey, you're enjoying it in the back. Oh. Oh, here we go. Upwards helix. And back into the station. Really fun ride that. Fantastic. Oh, they loved it. Oh, you know what? I really did enjoy my ride on Wilde Musen there. That's a fantastic Gerstlauer bobsled. It's no Cobra at Portman's Park, don't get me wrong, but it is a fantastic coaster nonetheless. And just in the foreground there then we of course have Jetline. Now this was manufactured by Zera and opened back in 1988. It was actually a clone of Nightmare, for those that may have rode that back in Camelot in the UK. Yeah, it was a clone from that, and it was actually gained worldwide recognition really for having quite a unique curved lift hill. Unfortunately, last year there was a tragic accident on this, actually causing a derailment of the coaster, and since then the ride has been closed. And it was announced on the 14th of June this year that it is going to be removed by the park. It's a sad situation all around really. It was a fantastic ride. Unfortunately, yeah, I think it's for the best that this ride does actually get removed. Not sure what it will get replaced with at some point in the future or how long that will take, but Jetline at Grona Lund unfortunately is no more. We got a little bit of a party going on here as well. Look at this. All the bubbles, the music, little party van. Love it. And
And I've just come up to the Spice Bar here because you can get some absolutely incredible views of Monster from here. Look at this. Oh, absolutely fantastic. And here she comes. Hey, and that's just where you get that little pop of airtime coming out through there as she lowers herself back into the station. Absolutely phenomenal B&M Invert that. And yes, some really nice views of Monster then over at the Spice Bar and from this restaurant, Credillion. I have no idea. You know what, I wish I didn't even try to pronounce that. But yeah, some great views from there. And that's a nice eatery as well, if you just want to sit down and chill in a little bit of a quieter area of the park. Yeah, and check out this bridge. All the flowers here, and yeah, just off to the left, all this has really changed since Monster has been put in. I mean, look at this. Like I say, a lot of these kind of buildings around here were ripped up, relocated just to accommodate this ride. It really is absolutely brilliant. And yeah, from here and the Spice Bar as well, you can get some great photo opportunities with Monster in the background. And seeing as Eclipse is not going to open today, the Starflyer here at Grona Lund, we're only going to get 3 of the 4 tower rides done. That just leaves one left to do, and that's this. Icarus works very much in the same way as Falcon's Fury at Busch Gardens Tampa, only not quite as high. And it's just a 10-minute wait for this. Love the entrance here, look at the signage. Looks really, really nice. All right, let's head on. I'll take you on with me again.
And up we go on Icarus then, Intamin Drop Tower, here at Grona Lund, 311 feet. Not quite as high as Falcon's Fury at Busch Gardens Tampa, however, this does break a lot later. And swings you out a lot later as well. Oh, look at this. And here we go, get ready for the pullback. Oh, it's definitely different. Oh, the end of that ride is so much better than Falcon's. Fantastic.
And what an absolutely phenomenal ride on Icarus then. It really is fantastic, that drop tower. And you know what? I think it's actually probably better than Falcon's. Even though it's not quite as tall, I think the fact that it kicks you out much later and much closer to the ground really does kind of make that ride. I think that is probably my favorite drop tower going. That really, really is absolutely outstanding. Made my way over to the ghost train now then. Blataget, look at the size of this thing. Spraying out water over everybody. Yeah, it's a great ghost train this. Let's head on. And here we go on the ghost train then. Oh, is this spooky guy? Oh! 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 Oh, wow. Oh, there's Tesla coils in here. Oh! It's a great ghost train this. Oh! Oh, we got the seat vibrations, we got the back pokers in here. How you doing? Oh. Where are we going? Oh! Hey. Well, it's giving me a nice massage, that is. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh! Absolutely brilliant. Tesla coils, flame effects, the full works. Oh. Hey. Hey. Oh. 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 Oh, get poked in the back again. Oh, it's horrible. Oh. Oh. That's just wrong. Oh. Oh. How you doing? Hey, oh. Oh. It's just, oh, this is how ghost trains should be done. Oh, and there we are. Absolutely phenomenal. And some on-ride POV there then of the ghost train. And yeah, it's a great ghost train that has some really good effects. You've got the back pokers in there, the vibrating seats, the flame effects, Tesla coils, and some really good animatronics as well. It really is a fantastic ride, and it's kind of, you know, really how ghost trains should be done. That is kind of really setting the standard. Anyway, we're going to jump on the Huss breakdance now then. This is Pop Expressen. You can just see it behind me here. I love this. It even looks like a nightclub, kind of nightclub entrance when you queue up for it. Let's take you on. And here we go on Pop Expressen then. I do love a breakdance, and this is one of the best ones out there, with all the lighting, the music. Hey! Whoa! Oh, it's fantastic! Hey! Oh, they're one of my favorite flat rides. Yes! Hey! Oh, everyone's loving it. Oh, yes! Oh, it's nice and intense. Here we go. Who doesn't love a bit of Katy Perry and California Dreams, eh? Hey! Whoa! Hey! It really does look the part. Oh! Is that the end of the cycle? Ah, a little bit of a short one. That's such a great ride. All right, I'll see you when I get off. And oh my God, what an absolutely brilliant ride that was on Pop Expressen. I do love a good Huss breakdance, and that is one of the best out there. Really, really good. The lighting effects are superb. And just taking a quick look at the park map now then, as you can see, this is the half that we've kind of already done today. All the coasters there. We've got 2 coasters left to ride, and that's in this kind of second section of the park here, which is more for the younger kids. And that's what we're heading over to right about now. Yeah, we'll head through this little walkway, down these stairs here. Got some more games off to your left. Ice cream yogurt. Look how pink that is. That's really nice. And here we go, down some more stairs into the second half of the park. Yeah, like I say, you'll get 2 coasters here, Nickel Piggin and Tough Taggart. We'll get on both of those. But yeah, like I say, this is where the rides that are kind of a lot less intense, more for the younger kids. A little drop tower there. Yeah, we got some Dumbos over here then, a little flat ride. Fly Gandhi, Elephant Turner. Yeah, if you understand that, you'll understand anything. Yeah, nice little ride there. A little carousel, Ferris wheel in the back. It's definitely not a carousel. You got another big stage here as well for lots of shows and entertainment. And there is just one of the coasters just through the back here, which we'll head over to now. It's Nickel Piggin. Oh, here we go. Oh, the most intense ride of the day. It's Nickel Piggin. Hey! Oh, this is actually manufactured by Zero. It's one of their small Tivoli models. And Nickel Piggin actually means ladybug in Swedish. Hey! That's actually pretty good. Oh, 3 laps on this one. Here we go. Love the little lanterns. Look at that. Here we go. Oh. Hey, it's good though. There we go, 3 lap special. And some of the other flat rides then in this area include this teacups. Looks really nice. You've got all the lighting in the roof. That actually looks quite nice, all kind of falling down there. Oh yeah, they got some spin on them. Yeah, nice little teacups there. You got another eatery here just in the middle as well. There's a nice little structure there. Got all the lighting just down the side here, some more game stalls just off to the left. And you've got this carousel here. And that right in front of us, just through here, is that other entrance to the park. You got the entrance to that vintage car ride just off to the left here as well, just a 10-minute wait for that. Yeah, this is a nice little carousel, isn't it? Looks quite old. Probably one of the originals there. And just here is where you'll find Tough Tough Tag It. Here we go. All the flowers around. Like the signage. And it's just a 10-minute wait. You know what we're going to do? We're going to hop on and you're going to come with me. There's the vintage cars. Nice little track ride that.
And here we go on Tough Tough Tag It, which I believe means choo-choo train in Swedish. I'm not actually 100% sure. But yeah, here we go. Manufactured by Zamperla, opened here in 2010. It's a junior coaster, one of their Minnie Mouse models, as you can probably guess from the track here. Hey! All the flowers around. It's really nice. Whoa. Yeah, that's quite good. Some force in the corners there. Hey! Whoa, there we go. All the flowers. 2-lap special, this one. Hello. I love the operators at this park. They're all really friendly. I met some wonderful people here today, including a couple of fans of the channel, which was unexpected. But yeah, it's a very whoa, whoa, oh wow. Hey! It's not the most inspiring layout, this, but you know, it's fun for the kids. There's some nice scenery around as well. And there we are. Tough Tough Tag It.
And just to wrap up this area then for the kids, you've got this lovely little big wheel here, Ferris wheel, whatever you want to call it. It's not actually in operation at the moment though. I think it closed quite early. And yeah, you've also got a restaurant here as well that all seems to be decked out for a fiesta. Yeah, look at this. And you've got the big skull out here. Yeah, I'm not quite sure if this was open earlier today or not, but yeah, it all looks really nice and colourful in there. Look at that. All nicely decked out. You got all these hanging up here, all the different colours. Yeah, it looks really nice, that. Yeah, you got some of the eateries around here that are now closed up. You've got a cafe through here as well, classic cafe. Yeah, and all this lighting up here looks really nice as well. Look at that. All these kind of like little hidden areas all around. It's great. It really is an absolutely delightful little park, this. It really, really is. And to be honest, this park was actually built around several sort of really old buildings dating back to the 19th century. And that's just kind of another thing that makes its location really unique. I mean, look at this big kind of ballroom here. That's pretty huge. There you got the stage towards the back there. And then the classic cafe is just kind of at the back of this. So many unique little areas and little hideaways that you just wouldn't notice if you're not looking really hard for them. Incredible. And I've made my way back round into the main part of the park then. Just had another ride on Monster, and I tell you what, that ride really has warmed up throughout the day. It is absolutely fantastic. Each time I ride that, it gets closer and closer to taking that top spot from Montu. It really, really is absolutely brilliant. I had a back row. The forces in some of those turns are incredible. The 3 inversions are fantastic. And it's just the uniqueness of it and how well designed it is. It really, really is absolutely incredible. We're getting towards the end of the day here though, here at Grona Lund. I tell you what, it's been a busy one. There's been a number of flat rides that I've not been able to get on, but there's also been a couple that have been closed. The Magic Carpet ride has been closed, the Star Flyer has been closed. So yeah, the Wave Swinger is now closed again, all due to the wind, which is a little bit of a shame. But like I say, these things can't be helped. So I thought I'd finish the day with a ride on Carlex Tunnelen here. Tunneln, possibly. A really unique flume ride this. Yeah, so we'll head on this and I'll bring you on again with me. And that's interesting. Ah, here we go. I just thought I'd come on here, just relax. At the end of the day, it's been an absolutely brilliant day today. Like I say, it has been pretty busy. But it's a Sunday, middle of the school holidays, that was to be expected. Here we go, it's like the Tunnel of Love. Oh, I love amusement parks, you can have such great fun. Hey. Oh. Now I can't actually remember this, to be honest. Oh, there we are. This is nice and calming. Oh, what's going on there? Hey, hey! This is a family channel. I can't remember that. Has that always been there? Wow. Oh, actually, yeah, I do remember this. Yeah, I do remember this. It's all this is all glass here. Yeah, very unique little little dark ride this. These flumes are very comfortable though. Yeah, it's a shame because you get obviously all the reflection here. Hello. Very, very bizarre. But you know what? I like these little unique dark rides, you know? Rides that you get on and you just think, what is going on? La 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 la. Oh wow. Part of me remembers it. It's buried in the deepest, darkest regions of my mind. Hoping that it was always going to be suppressed, but it's still there. What a brilliant day. And a shout out to the staff here today at Grona Lund as well. The operations have been fantastic. Haven't waited any longer than 30 minutes for a ride today. Even though, like I say, it has been savagely busy. Probably more busy than I expected it to be, actually. Like I say, even with a number of flat rides closed due to the wind, there's still a couple that I haven't managed to do. But I've done the main ones. And of course, we got on all the coasters today, which is great. And it's always good to be in a park that actually allows you to film on ride as well. Unfortunately, it seems to be becoming less and less common these days, which is a shame. Of course, I'll always take you on when I can, and I'll always get that front row if I can as well. I'll always wait for it if they let you, just to give you that full experience. There's some very weird things going on in this, this ride. What is this? I have absolutely no idea what's going on anymore. I am tired, it's the end of the day. But I'm pretty sure I'm not seeing things. Who's this? Yeah. I think she's seen better days as well. And here we are, coming to the last part of the ride. It's a very surreal experience, that. Very, very interesting. Well, that brings us to the end of the vlog here at Grona Lund. So I'll give you my final thoughts right after this.
And here we go then, nighttime ride on Monster here at Grona Lund. And it's in the rain as well. I'm not sure how much you're going to see. Oh, everyone's hyped. Oh, it's going to be a wet one. Oh, everyone's going crazy. Here we go, it's Monster. Let's go. Woo! Oh! Oh, the pain of the rain. Oh, yes. Oh. 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 Oh, it's like torture. Oh, man. Oh, there's about 0-0. Oh. Oh, air time. Way. Oh, oh, that hurt. I'm soaked. I'm absolutely soaked. Oh, wow. That is throwing it down out there. Wow, that's not what I expected. Still absolutely awesome though.
And I'll tell you what, when the evening draws in and all the lights come on at Grona Lund, it really does look the part. And look, the wave swing is actually back open again. The wind's calmed down enough for it to reopen. It looks absolutely stunning. All the lights around here. Oh, it looks absolutely magical. 1883, this park opened. A guy called Jacob Schultheis founded the park all the way back then. And actually his descendants continued to run the park all the way up until 2001. And of course it's now owned by Parks and Resorts Scandinavia, which also own Kolmården and Skara Summerland as well. And obviously we saw those Kolmården links earlier with the advertisement of Wildfire. Look at Monster. And not so much at Insane. What a glorious park. And with those nighttime shots, it's time to wrap up this vlog. Oh, Icarus. And with that last look around the park then, that is going to bring this vlog here at Grona Lund in Stockholm, Sweden to a close. And what can I say? there's really been nothing that's been bad today, apart from the closure of a couple of rides, but that was out of the park's control due to the wind that we've had today. It's just actually started raining again now. A couple of rides reopened, like the Magic Carpet and the Wave Swinger. However, things like Eclipse, the Starflyer, actually remain closed for the entire day. However, the rest of the day has been absolutely fantastic. It's been great to get on all of those coasters, and as many flat rides has been possible for me to get on today. It has been a very, very busy day today, but that kind of makes it, doesn't it? It creates that atmosphere and that vibe, and I wouldn't have it any other way at this park. It's been absolutely brilliant. Star of the show today has definitely been Monster, that B&M Invert. 4 rides I've had on it today, and it's been absolutely outstanding. It's such a unique layout, the way it just wraps between all those buildings, and the underground station I absolutely love. I think they've done an absolutely brilliant job. Looking forward to the future at this park as well, with that expansion that's going to be going out into that parking lot. That's going to be really interesting to see, because the Vekoma coaster that is going in there looks absolutely wild. Take a look at the concept art if you've not seen it already. So that's definitely another excuse to get back out to this absolutely epic park. Operations have been great today, can't fault the park at all, and we've been on some of the quirkier rides as well, like that dark ride towards the end of the day. Still no idea what that is all about. It's been absolutely brilliant here. I've loved every minute of it, and I can't wait to get back in the future, if not just to ride Monster. Not that thing, not insane, no, definitely don't want to ride that again, but that one right there, absolutely phenomenal B&M Invert. Really, really pleased I managed to get on that today. And that's it from Grona Lund. In terms of the next vlog coming up right here on Adventure Planet, we're going to be over at Kolmården. Now, this is going to be a very first visit for me. Never visited the park before, and I'm well overdue my ride on Wildfire. So that's going to be coming up right here on Adventure Planet in the very next vlog. But here from Grona Lund, I want to thank you so much for watching, and as always, happy riding everybody, and I shall see you in Kolmården.